Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to be diving into the Spinnin Records Future House sample pack to take a look at some of the sounds and the presets that it offers. I'll also show you how you can use these sounds in your own productions. Future House is a very melodic form of house music with big sounding leads and the use of vocal chops in some tracks. It doesn't sound as uplifting and happy as progressive house, but it sounds more melodic than genres like tech house and deep house. It's definitely more on the darker side of the melodic house sound, which means you'll find most of the tracks in this genre are in the minor key. It's also characterized by a modern production sound that has lots of bass and synth stabs and utilizes a lot of modern production techniques so the tracks can sound as futuristic as possible. So speaking of those modern sounds, I'm going to go ahead and take you into the pack and show you some of the sounds it has to offer and show you how you can use them in your own productions. So I've got the pack loaded up here on the right side of this Logic project. So if I go into the audio tab first, it's split into different one-shot drum samples. There's some loops in here as well. And then we've got some effects and then some tonal samples. So I like these tonal samples a lot. If we go into the synth shots, we'll be able to find a lot of the bass and synth stabs that I was talking about. All of these stab sounds are really good to use intermittently in the drops of your productions to keep things interesting and just keep the energy going. Another one of my favorite folders in the pack would be the melody loops down here, which you can use to start crafting your own songs around. Let's take some of these and start crafting a song idea around them. Alright, so I'm going to take these two lunar bounce sounds and drag them into my project. They're labeled as 125 BPM, so I'm going to move my project BPM to 125 so they sync up. Now let's go back to all of our samples and find a kick drum that will fit these melodies well. So future house kicks tend to be really punchy sounding. I think I'm going to go with this first one right here. I'm going to go ahead and loop it for the full 8 bars. Now I'll just mix it in here. Now really quickly, I'm just going to sidechain this bass line and synth sound to the kick. So I'm going to use a FabFilter compressor to do that. And I'll go ahead and copy that same sidechain over to the bass line. Now to craft the rest of the song idea, I could go through the rest of these sample folders and show you guys some of the sounds, or I could also go into the top loops folder down here for some really quick ideas on some full drum loops. I'll show you some of the individual samples first, so you know what kind of drum samples characterize this future house sound. Now instead of crafting an entire beat from scratch, I'm going to go into this top loops folder and check out some of the ideas that are already in here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try this one out with this song idea. I'm going to make sure it's in the same BPM as this track. And I'll stretch it to the full 8 bars. And I'll mix it in like I did with the kick. Now let's see if we can add one of those synth stabs I was showing you earlier to make this drop more interesting. I'm going to try out this stab. So it's an A minor, but our track is in C sharp minor, so I'm going to move it up 4 semitones. Maybe it'd be cool if we added a little slowdown effect and maybe added some reverb to it. Let's see how that sounds. Now let's get some reverb in there. This pack also comes with around 26 Serum presets, bass presets, synth presets, and lead presets that you can use in your own productions. I'll load up Serum here and show you guys what they sound like. And you'll notice all the Serum patches have these macro effects down here, so you can really easily change the character of the sound. Let's skip ahead to some of the lead presets. So hopefully this video gave you a better idea of the sounds that comprise future house music and how to use these sounds in your own music. So I hope you guys have a lot of fun producing with these sounds. Have an awesome day.